I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Today we're going to be talking about the Ruger LCPII Light Rack. That's the 22 caliber version of the well-known LCPII 380. And we're going to be looking at that. Now we're not going to be shooting today. In fact, that's going to be a little bit yet because it's going to be a series of them. I'm going to be getting a 380 later, and we'll be comparing them at that time. But first we're going to be talking about the gun itself, just going over that, its features and what have you. Also going to show you some of the loading on it, and there's a reason for that, and I will get to that too, and we're going to do that today. Then we're going to do a disassembly and a reassembly, and that's going to be in another video. So you're going to be watching all these. Anyway, here it is here, getting on my plain old bag. Not very big, is it? It's got a 2.86 inch barrel, which isn't all that big. It's not going to be a long distance gun, that's for sure. We're going to unload it because it is loaded. It's got 10 rounds right there. And we'll eject the other round. You can see that. Very, very easy slide, as you can see now. She is definitely free. Easy to put back. You can lock it into place. There it is. You can tell I don't have it loaded. And that's it. Now, we're going to talk about the features of it. It's very lightweight. I'll tell you that right now. Here's one of the things that some people complain about. And I'm going to start off with that right off. And that's the safety. Me, I don't see a problem with it. Because I think for people that have got smaller hands, they have got arthritis perhaps, and especially in their thumb. Now I have, as you can tell, I have crippling arthritis in my hands. My thumb, fortunately, is okay at the moment. And here's the safety. You can see it over here on the side. Okay, I can take it off. That's simple. Very, very easy. Putting it back, nah, that don't work as well. Then you have to go two-handed like that. No big deal, because if you're going to shoot this, you're going to take it off and you're going to shoot. So it's a very, very quick firing on it. The others that have got the up and down type, well, yeah, those are, you know, those work well because you can do it one-handed both ways. Sometimes I'll have it a little bit harder to do, actually, and I have had people, had a young lady that she had a very difficult time with it. She couldn't get her thumb around there to get it flipped. So, you know, and that was, she did get it off, but getting it, she had problems, let's say, both ways. But with this one, no, push it and you're ready. Bang. Now, sights. Put that safety back on. Sight-wise, I don't like the sights that are on these. I mean, they don't bother a lot of people because basically it's a point-and-shoot gun. That's all there is to it. But I like to see that front sight. So what I've done, and you can see right here, I painted it. It's white. I tried the glow-on that I'm always talking about. But the problem with the glow-on is it just wouldn't stick to this one for some reason. I don't know, unless it's because it's got a ribbed front sight. It just wouldn't stick. I cleaned it with the alcohol, did everything like you normally do. Wouldn't stay on, come off. So I put the white on and it's done pretty well. As far as the trigger and it's got a pretty good trigger. Well, like here, now you cannot fire that because it don't have a magazine. Well, let's put a magazine in it so that you can see on that. Get one of these out. I've got 3 magazines. By the way, 1 magazine comes with this, and also a pocket holster. That comes with it as well. I'll show you here. Goes in there. Pocket holster works pretty well. I'm just not a big fan of pocket holsters. I'd rather have my We the People holster they've got. No, We the People is not a sponsor of mine. I just happen to like their holsters and I use them. And in fact, I've got 2 coming in for this and also the 380. Now, here's an empty magazine, so we don't have that. Now you'll be able to see how this fires if you take the safety off. There. Right there. It's got a very crisp pull to it. Not a hard one. In fact, I'll do it this way so that you can see it. It's not really all that bad. It's a little bit heavier, but still, that's good. You know, it's got a kind of a safety. We're gonna put that back on. Take it this way. Pop this off. Put the safety back on. There we are. Ready to go. Now, as far as the loading goes, and that's what I'm going to get to. Loading these by hand can really be a chore. And it's because, in fact, I will take a round out of this, because these are, by the way, 10 plus 1. Alright, I'll load 1 round of this, and you have to push it down in, get it in there. Okay, you got 10 rounds. I was able to do that one because I've been doing this a lot. But one of the other things that comes with this, there is no follower. You notice most of your 22s come with a follower on the magazine. These do not have it. So you can get your finger pinched in there even. But, let's see where this is. Here it is. It comes with a speed loader like this. And that's why I'm going to take these 2 magazines and show you on speed loaders as to how they work. Which one will work best? I've got this one here, and over here in my range bag I've got a Maglula Uplula, which is a little bit different, and I really think this one's going to work best, but this one comes with it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the camera down here so that you can see how these will work. And I'll get some bulk ammunition here so that we can just reach in, grab, and load, and we'll load them up and check them out. Okay, hopefully you're going to see what I'm doing here. With the magazine, you have to put your round back here. There's an edge here. Don't try sliding it all the way through. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you want to put your round up through here. And anyway, we'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to try first with this one. I'm going to show you something else that you can do with this, because there's a bump right up here on top. I'll show you what you use with that. But what we want to do is load it. And I'm going to load 1 round, and then I'm going to show you what to do with that little bump, and then we'll load them again. You pull it down, you put it here. Now, here's the thing. As you pull this up, you'll notice that round is not all the way back, so you have to push it the rest of the way. That's the one problem with this loader. Now, if you want to unload them, say, use that little bump on top and take it and put it right along here like this, and get it right in the right spot, and it'll pop right out. So what we're going to do is we're going to load, I got 10 rounds laying here. I'm going to load 5 rounds with this, and then the last 5 with the Maglula. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll try to do this sideways. I'm used to doing it this way, but I want you to see what it does. You push it down like this, put it into that notch, and then push it forward. Like I said, we'll load 5 rounds. There's 2. Pull it up, push forward. Or back, whichever you want to say. But every time, you got to push that one back with this one. Put it into that slot. Just like that. Okay, we got 5 more rounds. Now, you've seen how that worked and how this worked. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use a Maglula. Now this one you squeeze, you pull it down. You got to do it this way too. That was stupid, wasn't it? There. And you just put them down in a place like that with this one. And there's 10 rounds. The Maglula definitely worked better. You could see that. Well, that's the basic look of the LCPII Light Rack 22 caliber. Like I said again, very, very lightweight. The grip is nice. I do want to touch on that. It's got a good grip, except that down here, even with a magazine, I'll put an unloaded magazine in it, you're going to miss this down here unless you have one of those finger grip things on here, and I presume they come, I really don't know if it comes on this. They do come with the other one, the 380 version, so I'm sure you can probably get them, but you can still grip it like that. But again, this is very good for small hands. Here's the thing that I know is going to be asked, going to be talked about. Will it work good for a concealed carry? Anything's better than a stick. And you've heard that over and over. It also makes a very, very good backup gun. But say if you're somebody that's in a wheelchair, or that you do have crippling arthritis or something like that, and you need something you can take off and handle, the recoil and what have you, this is going to work good. If you are going to use it for that purpose, then I would say make sure you've got a good ammunition. And, you know, one that has got enough power to it, that's got well, it don't have to be the largest grain bullet, because you can have pretty good impact with like a copper bullet, which is a smaller one, and CCI makes it, and I think that thing's got around 1800 feet per second on that. You know, it's a very, very good target pistol. A lot of fun that way. Like I said, we are going to take it out and shoot it, but that's going to be later. And the main reason, from what I understand, that Ruger came out with this is to be a practice type gun for your 380. With the cost of ammunition, you know, 22, even 22s aren't the cheapest anymore. It's going to be a lot cheaper than getting your 380s, and also you're probably going to be able to find some 22s, and finding 380s at the moment, at the time that this is being done, is a bit of a problem. I'll tell you, that's one of the things. I've got a 380 coming in and no ammo for it. So we're going to have to be looking for that. But as far as this gun goes, so far, I mean, I like the shape, the size. Really anxious to get this thing out and shoot it on the range and show you what it'll do there. But the next video that we're going to be doing is the disassembly and reassembly of this. And we're going to show you how to do that. It's a very, very simple gun, I'll tell you. But again, and I'll even show you right now, this pin right here is your takedown pin. That's right in here. You may have seen that when I was showing you all of this. This, of course, is your lock back. This right here, where you bring it back. Of course, it's going to lock open anyway. It has an automatic lock, by the way. Last round fired. Oh, here's something I should mention that it does not have. And that is the round loaded indicator. You know, a lot of times you have a hole up here, you have a little bar comes up or something like that, or a little window somewhere. No window on this thing. You're not going to see that round loaded, that's for sure, because I've already looked for that, and it doesn't even say that it's got it. But otherwise, I mean, you know, it's a 10+1, and nice lightweight gun. You want something like that, that's great. But I'm going to be showing you, like I said in the next video, how you disassemble and reassemble this, because it is very, very simple to do. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.